Everybody relax. Everybody relax. Everybody relax. 2. Yeah, look cool. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. How do I sound? How do I sound? Do you hear me? Do you hear? ASMR. Sip. 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 No one cares. No one's answering. No one cares. No, it's working. There he is. Oi, oi, oi. Uh-oh. I thought I froze there for a second. That was just me. Geisen, cousin Justin in the house. 2 lava lamps on the screen. Can't hear PP. Can't hear PP. Can you hear me? The guy talking is silent. Can't hear pumpkins. Speak up, pumpkins. Can't hear PP.
Oh boy.
Deej, what is going on? Only Decepticon.
Can you not hear me still?
I don't know yet. I'm still reading comments.
You can hear me, and it's the same
I can hear
microphone, so I don't know
that's
what's
weird.
going on there.
Uh-oh.
We got big trouble in Little Chinatown.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Keep pointing in the comments.
you just
still
tell
can't hear?
everyone what I'm saying. All right.
You just tell everyone
just
what
tell
I'm
them.
saying, all right?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Decepticon stinks.
Decepticon is the greatest.
No.
Yes.
No. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Can I still not be heard? Really? What's going on? Oh, they're fixed.
Who'd you say was going on?
Okay, that's weird.
We hear you. We hear you now. We hear you. No, we can't hear you.
So I just picked the
No,
microphone,
can't hear
but the
you.
microphone I'm using was
Hear you
already
both
selected.
now.
Okay, you don't need to read. You don't need to.
Now I can. Now
I can see.
you don't
see all
cannot
this.
read. No, I think yes, I can. What?
Thank you,
Yeah, I still gotta
Decepticon, for your service.
Thank you, Decepticon, for your service.
No, that's enough now. Thank you. You're
Nope,
annoying
that's enough.
everyone, especially me. Especially me. Hello, Ron. Hello, Geisen. Hello, Chopped. Hello, Deadeye Dan. Hello. Who else? Who else did I miss? A lot of Oh,
How's the
I
volume?
saw Segi.
Volume's good now that you hear us both.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the next thing. We want to get a balance between our voices. So Decepticon's voice and my voice.
All good.
Is it
Levels?
all good? You happy with the
Decibels?
levels? Hmm?
Decibels all good.
Should I quieten him a little bit? I can't go any louder, so I have to quieten him. That's how this is going to work. If it works.
Yep. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. That's fine. If nobody
You can
cares,
check out
that
my
means it's
music
good.
at Decepticon.com.
Chop
Why
just
you
says
don't
can't
care,
hear
you
you
know?
anymore.
Are you waiting?
But
Is there a loose wire?
A piss. He may be taking
Is there
a
a
piss.
loose wire?
No, I think he might be joking. Is he? But do you use the big
Tap
mic
the
to
mic.
talk into? Says. Who's that?
Hello, PP.
Sutrabla. How are you doing, Sutrabla? Tap the mic you think you're using.
Hello, PP. Hello.
Am I not using the right mic?
That don't sound right.
What do you mean that doesn't sound right?
That didn't.
Did you hear me tapping? Did you hear me tapping the thing?
Uh-huh.
Bravo team is on sale, says Fozzie Bear. Fozzie Bear, now is not the time. Actually, you know what? Never is the time. Never is the time for Bravo team.
Sales.
All right?
What?
Chop,
What?
just messing. God damn you, Chop.
Just
giving me a heart
This is not
attack.
the time.
Somebody
This is
ban
not the
that guy for
time.
life.
This is
Take
not
away the
the
wrench.
time.
Ban him for life. How dare you? Welcome to episode number 22 of Touch and Tips. I am Petrifying
22.
Pumpkins, and I am joined, as always, by...
Decepticon.
There you go. He said it himself. You know, sometimes he is switched on. Sometimes. He's aware of what's going
Not
on.
all the time.
He has a vague
Nope.
awareness in general of what's happening, but right
Yeah.
there, he was
Floating
lucid.
on
He was
through, you know.
lucid right there, which is nice. Subtala says, I'm saying your name wrong. Can you say his name? I can't read.
Sutrabla.
Tap your headset mic. What headset mic? There's no mic on this headset. Hold on a sec. Let me try. Properties. Default. Why did you go to default, you little shit? Go to Road.
Well, here we go. Rogue.
Okay, here we
Speaking
go.
of Rogue, where's Rogue?
How's that?
I'm hearing tapping.
I'll fucking fuck you next time. You better believe I'm gonna fucking
Who
fuck
are you
you for
talking
the rest
to?
of the stream. All right, Chopped. I'm sorry, not all of you, just Chopped. I should have yeah, you're right. I should have specified Decepticon. I'm sorry, not you, not anyone else, just Chopped. I'm undressing you with my eyes.
Hey,
Chopped.
just relax. Everybody relax.
Ron Allen says when. I don't even know what the question. Like, what's this in relation to? I've changed the mic setting.
So
Is that
lost. I don't know, because I still hear you from the other.
Yeah,
It sounds
that's
like
Skype.
the same
That's
mic.
Skype though. So
Yeah.
like your
I can't
opinion
tell.
is worthless to me.
I don't
Absolutely
know.
worthless to me. All
I
right.
don't know. Here, want me to say what you're saying to the people?
Nope, they can hear me,
Nope.
but they
They can
like
hear
it's
me,
like
but
a different.
they can, but it's
I hate myself. Say it.
this is what you go. You have all the baby problems, all the problems of the day,
Kama
and then you
Sutra.
show up to
Okay.
this.
Sutrabla.
That's what I said.
Sutrabla. Sutrabla. Karma Sutrabla. Let's just go with Karma Sutra. How about that?
Sutrabla.
Decepticon, we're on episode 22. Touch and Tips.
Can't believe it. Stop it. Turn it off. Shut it down.
Boss, I'm wary of keep talking.
Too many.
Of keep talking. Never against this, Chopped. Chopped with them $5 reviews. Thank you very much, Chopped. Hit me up with that animation and song in 3, 2, 1. No, no. Hella lamps, says Mr. Jackpot.
Nope.
How you doing, Mr. Jackpot? He's seen us.
2 lamps. 2 lamps.
There it is. Oh, it's the crying one. Just got here and Pumpkin's yelling at me, says Zach. I'm sorry, Zach, but sometimes I get angry.
He does. I have to calm him down. That's why I'm here.
It happens.
Never again.
Chop says, sounds great. Sutrabla. Nice one, Chopped. Nice one indeed, Chopped. Thank you, but I'm still going to fucking molest you with my eyeballs for the rest of the stream. You better believe it for as long as you're here.
So you're just looking at Chopped?
Yukma B, what's your favorite
Thank you.
Nickelback song? Yukma B. Not you. I don't care what your favorite Nickelback song is. Me and Yukma, we're in the Nickelback fan club, alright? Sutrabla says, hey, do you have a mic on your headset as well? No, I don't. I don't think so.
Why are you saying it with an accent?
Why not? You know, sometimes I like to spice things up.
All right.
Speaking of spicing things up, Decepticon, how about Dreams getting spiced up
Whoa,
with some
right
PSVR support? How about some of that? Would you like that? I'd like that. Firewall accessories are also
What did he
on
say?
sale.
He said
Bear.
soon. He said soon.
I'll tell you what he said. As soon as I
What did he
open up
say?
these notes, which I should have had opened up already, but I didn't.
I'm ready. Look at this. I'm ready to go.
Well, if you're ready to go, then you go.
I don't have to do nothing.
Take it away. Take it away if you're ready.
Which one do you want? What do you want?
It's
Which
on
one
last week. Got to wait for it to update. It's like swords of Gargantua are on my screen right now. It's like, come on, there it is. There it is. Oh wait, no, we didn't plug. We didn't plug Decepticon. We did it again. Hold on a sec.
I plugged. You didn't plug.
What did you plug? When did you plug?
I plugged my music.
Did you?
But I'll plug it again.
Don't do it again.
Go
Nobody
to
wants to hear it again.
Decepticon.com if you want to hear my music.
JD Max, the Sim Racing Cat. How are you doing, JD Max? I'm sorry I didn't stay around too long for your stream the last day, but man, what an interesting stream you have going on there with like very serious simulation racing. I was like, damn, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. JD Max says that Dreams update is looking pretty good. Before we go into Dreams, I'm just going to point out Discord. If you want to join the Discord, links in the description. Twitter, if you want to join me on Twitter, follow me. Link in the description, and of course Patreon to support the channel.
Check out that McMillions. Check out that UFCs. Them rough and rowdies.
No, we don't plug those. We don't plug those here in Decepticon.
I thought that's our sponsors.
Now we can get into Dreams. I think that Rowdy Fighting is your sponsor, and Alvo, of course. Decepticon sponsored by Alvo.
Sponsored by.
So Dreams PS viewer support coming very soon. This is from Upload VR.
Very soon. Seemed like that comment seemed very soon.
You just calm down. All right.
He was hyping that comment. I saw it.
Who's hyping?
It was capitalized. It was capitalized. It was everything.
Are you talking about the Upload Viewer article that I'm reading from?
The article from where they were questioning the guy.
Yeah.
Healy.
So this is from Upload Viewer. He then expanded further, stating that they consider the game to be more of its own platform than one individual game. Releasing it is just one stop along the road, really. We want to carry on supporting this. We're currently working on VR. So we're going to do VR updates with VR content. So with VR content is interesting. It's like they're going to maybe... I don't know if you have Dreams. I think you do.
Mm-hmm.
So they have this like art stream, which is like a game that they've made to show off what it can do. I wonder will they do the same thing with VR? Do you think they'll have their own VR game to like ease you into the experience? You know?
Probably.
Chop says, hope everyone's doing well tonight, and same to you, Chopped, and same to everyone else. I hope
they'll probably have like a controller thing and everything.
So yeah, when pushed for details on an exact release window for PSVR support, Healy said, just as soon as possible. Healy is the medial molecule dude. He said, just as soon as possible. I'll probably get into trouble if I try and say a date, but literally as soon as possible. Healy also stated that VR support is one of the most in-demand features that they're working on at the moment, with the other one being online multiplayer and the ability to make online multiplayer games. He stated that multiplayer support is probably the next thing after VR support. So VR is like the next thing coming. I feel like a burp is coming. So that's annoying me. This happens a lot when I'm reading.
Goes puke.
I got to purge, you know. I gotta look good. This is how I keep myself in shape.
Can you imagine if you puked on stream? This would definitely be the hottest thing on the internet.
Get me subs. Get me some subs. Damn, I'll do it for subs. You know. He says we've got a community now, and we're trying to respond to them as much as possible. So sometimes they might have a bigger demand, but the biggest demands from the community are currently virtual reality and multiplayer. He also confirmed that Media Molecule plans to release both free and premium DLC, but the addition of VR support is just going to be an update, so that's going to be free, which is nice to have confirmation on. However, content with lengthier development process or content based on another property, such as Little Big Planet pack, will be paid DLC. First of all, before we even get into the PSVR stuff, I think it's weird to have paid DLC for Dreams. Like, you can just make whatever they're gonna bring out. Am I right? I played around with Dreams in the last week. I've been amazed by the kind of shit I've been seeing so far. Have you been?
Well, I have a feeling like they say, I think it'll be like the Little Big Planet packs that they used to sell, where it was like catered to like a certain game, where you'd get like characters from the game and stuff like that, scenery and stuff, props to use in your own stuff.
Surely, whatever they release,
everything.
you could just make it. Like,
definitely.
You know, somebody can make it.
Definitely.
Maybe not as good as them.
That's the whole thing, right?
Somebody put a quote up there of like Shuhei Yoshida. I saw that image on Twitter. There's a photo of Shuhei Yoshida playing Dreams with the VR headset on. Like, so it's like, it seems like it's coming soon.
I think yeah. From that comment, I think we may see it in like next couple weeks.
JD Max says my thoughts on Dreams changed when I saw the Fallout remake. It was spot on. I played that. I was just like scrolling through, and I couldn't believe when the intro popped on. It was like almost exactly the same main menu.
Crazy.
This guy was apparently working on it for 9 months, but it was just one dude by himself. Did you play the Fallout one?
No, but I saw the video of it. Even like the terrain looked real good.
The models, like Mr. Handy was floating around, and he moved the same way he does in the game.
Crazy.
Like the combat was kind of shit, but it's kind of shit in the real game too. But you know, stuff like that could be worked on. People can take that. Let's say somebody knows how to do gun combat well, they could put that in the game, because you can collaborate with people on these things. It's class. Please puke on stream, says Zach Wilder. I'll do it for you.
See?
Right.
See?
I can't. I'm too embarrassed. I'm too embarrassed.
Exorcist uked all over your microphone.
Everywhere.
All over the new card.
You pay for their time, I guess, is what you meant. Sutrabla.
You saying it like that?
Karma Sutra. Muzz says, can you actually make a VR game in Dreams? Like make it work with the aim controller and shit. Okay, so this is going to come up on a question later on, but maybe not the aim controller, but with the moves, I suspect. Like, you can use the moves now, at least one move. I came across a game. It was a sword game where there was like balls of light coming towards you, and you basically just hit them with the sword. It was like really basic, but you use the motion control of the DualShock 4. But in the description, the guy had put down, this actually works better with the move controller if you have one. So, move controllers are in like you can use them to play games. So it's gonna be like there's so many cool shit.
Hands to them. I wonder if they'll have that, like where you can program like the hands to the
exactly,
the
and like get like a trigger
like
to grab things and stuff like that. So.
Oh yeah. What VR game are we gonna make?
That's
5XL said bump fights.
I want to go into this. I think this is going to be a question as well later on. Maybe we'll go into it then. But
pumpkin field. Where you plant seeds and little
you gotta
pumpkins
moisture.
sprout.
You gotta plant them, moisten the pumpkin seeds, and they grow into big pumpkins. That sounds easy and doable. But if we do make a game, we need to, like, as a community, come together. Is that 5XL? Man, I didn't even know it was 5XL. His name blended in with the pumpkin in the background. I was like, why does that not have a name?
Yeah, it does look like it says
There's
nothing.
That burp. Yeah. We need bum fights viewer. Make it happen, Decepticon. Rufus versus who else is in?
Make it happen.
Who else is a famous bum from bum fights?
I don't know.
I just know Rufus.
Except for Rufus. Yeah. Yep. And I only know it because you said the name. I would never
Rest in peace.
That.
Oh, we got to make that R. Kelly game where he's pissing on the crowd. In virtual reality. You got to give people passports and give them shots, and then when that happens, you piss on them. Maybe can we make that?
Genius. That's
what
genius.
I don't know about Dreams. Like, all the coolest shit I've seen about Dreams, like especially when you compare it to the advertising and the marketing campaign they have, it's very kiddie in the marketing and advertising, but all the cool shit has been like horror and adult stuff and like scary stuff. So I wonder what the limit is. Like, obviously you can't put a dick, but can you pee on people in a game? Like, will they moderate that? Like, no, we can't have that. Get that shit out of here.
Unless
What's
maybe if you have it private, maybe you can't publish.
Yeah, you can do
room.
things private, but come on, you want to have it. You want to have it
published.
Well, no, if I'm streaming it though, it's almost the same thing. Like, we got to do a stream session where we're like both working on it. We got to get a bunch of people. Like, maybe somebody's good at modeling something. Maybe somebody's good at logic. Somebody's good at lighting and stuff like that.
Maybe that's the game. You got to keep them back with like shots and passports. Like, people walk up and you got to keep them back.
These underage girls are trying to walk into your compound and you're trying to protect us because you're fighting for your fucking life because you're R. Kelly.
But you want to pee on them. So yeah, that wouldn't work.
But you've drank a lot. You drank a lot. No, you don't want to pee. So the whole this is
Sorry,
from his
so your
perspective.
character's like stumbling around.
He's like
too.
holding
Like
it. He's
it'll
holding
be
it.
hard to
He's trying to
control.
hold it in, right? Or it's from his perspective. So his story is going to be like, oh, I didn't pee on them for like because I enjoyed this. I peed on them to try and get them out of my compound. I don't want no underage girls in my compound. That's what the whole game is going to be.
That's a good idea. See, now
Call it
you're
the
on
golden
something.
shower game, says Moz. I don't know.
Oh man,
That invites moderators to go check out your game. I think maybe something very innocent, you know, compound escape or compound. I don't know. Block Decepticon. You'll come up with the title. That'll be your job. All right. Do you have your passport?
sure.
Oh, that could be the title. Do you have your passport?
Passport. Oh
Where's
yeah,
your
there you go.
passport?
There you go. Where's your
Yeah.
passport?
And if they don't have the passport, piss on them. Get out of here. Beat us. Check the date of birth. Make sure they're over like whatever the age is in America. Anyway, but yeah, Dreams VR, like the possibilities. Okay, so we have to keep in mind as well what's the limitations going to be. Is it going to be what we have now, or is there going to be like, you know, right now they got like a thermometer system where it's
That'd
like
be nice.
everything you make takes up a little bit of space, like in the memory or whatever. So will that be a lot less in VR because, you know, it's harder to render this stuff? Or will it be what we have now? But surely when the PS5 comes out anyway, it's going to be a big bump regardless.
But yeah, there'll probably be like where creation, there'll probably be a limitation.
But then actually that raises another question. So let's say I buy Dreams. Well, I've already bought Dreams. Let's say I make a level in Dreams on PSVR, right? And I've maxed it out. Then PS5 comes out. I make a level in VR for that and I max it out, but it's published to the same place, like it's all in one platform. So how do you stop PS4 VR players from playing that game?
Maybe it'll work.
I mean?
Maybe it'll work. It'll just be
if it'll
like
work,
down, like
then it should
downsampled.
Then I don't know. Mo says instead of picking up ammo, you pick up bottles of water to reload. Skull them. Skull bottles of water. Compound washdown, says Chop. There we go. Nice innocent names that don't invite, you know, suspicion. Passports and shots, says 5XL. Lots of good ideas here. Is Doom VF or worth $15 redos, asks Zach. I bought that game for €7 and I haven't played it yet.
But yeah, you can get it cheaper. But yes, I think so.
The only reason I never got that at launch is because I was waiting for them to fix that stupid arm thing. So if you're using the aim controller as like a robotic arm that sticks out from your side all the time, you can't move it. I just wanted them to fix that, and they never did, and they never will. But for €8, I
don't think I've ever played it with the aim.
Yeah, it's supposedly not like the move controllers. I think are the way to go.
Yes, that's how I played it. Super fun. Good game.
Anything else to be said about Dreams? What do you want to make, Decepticon?
No.
Like other than that stupid shit that we just talked about, like music. But you can do that in videos, like VR.
Music videos.
Like VR only?
Yep.
So how are you going to utilize VR in a way that's unique?
Like like I saw the Clever Trev tutorial of how to record the music from MP3 to where it's like regular quality.
Okay.
And then just build all the things into the video instead of something like that's playable. It's just something you watch.
Okay, so is it complicated, like recording music and shit like that?
Doesn't seem so. Mm-hmm.
So another thing that I'm curious about,
and then assigning things to different like things in the audio doesn't seem hard at all.
Okay, I see. So another thing that's kind of making me wonder about Dreams is like I'm seeing a lot of like, let's say for example the Fallout 4 recreations, a lot of Mario stuff, a lot of Nintendo stuff. How long before somebody says, you know, this is copyright infringement and we're taking these things down?
Little Big Planet.
Music, there's proper music.
Little Big Planet stuff ever got taken down.
But this is on another level. Like Little Big Planet was all 2D. Well, JC Torres says, "What's going on, boys?"
Because I think it's not an exact. You know what I mean? They're not you can't sell it either.
Well, they're talking about maybe monetizing some of these like good ones.
That'd be crazy.
I don't know how to do that. Sell them separately in the PS Store, maybe, but I don't know. How do you define what's good enough and what's not good enough? That Tetris VR video you showed me, says 5XL.
Ooh, we'll get into that. We'll get to that.
Okay, I'm interested.
We'll get to that.
But yeah, so you want to make a music video. I want to make horror. Something horror.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to make stupid shit as well, like just memes and like dumb shit.
Anything.
I've seen good memes on that thing already. Have you seen the one where it's like the breakfast?
No,
Do you know that
I
realistic breakfast?
I haven't. I'm kind of I
Oh,
want to hold off until it's VR.
Like some
Now
of those
that I know
levels
it's so
might
close.
not work though in VR. That's the thing.
Well, then I'll check it out. If
Well,
not, you know what I mean. Then I'll check it out.
But yeah, you should. Like, there's some really funny shit in that already.
I just want somewhere I can draw and paint and sculpt. That's all I want.
If anyone's playing it right now, I recommend checking out one called House of Beavis, but it's spelled Haus, like House of Beavis. It's weird, but it's cool. I liked it. Funny. But also trippy. Anyway, but with drums or something because it won't track fingers. Just 5XL. He's talking about that Tetris thing again. So yeah, that's all we got to say about Dreams. Sooner the better, Decepticon. When do you predict this is coming? This month? In a month?
Like, yes, I think probably
March?
in weeks. I think
Weeks?
maybe weeks.
Weeks,
I
not
think
months.
possibly even Tuesday.
Damn,
maybe even the following
don't
Tuesday.
Don't say that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it. You know what? I said it.
Zach says making a racing game would be cool. It would, and people have already made some racing games. And the cool thing is, you can just steal the mechanics of whatever they have and stick that into your level, like, so you don't really have to do all the hard work yourself. But yeah, there's like a Subaru Impala, and I think it's Impala. Imprezzu, no. Subaru
Stuff
Imprezzu.
people will be making will be super neat.
Yeah. I'm already really like every day I turn it on to see what's trending today, and it's something new and it's something like, wow, this is class. Like today there's like an archery.
I just see every day the stuff on Twitter, like crazy shit people be posting.
But yeah, that Fallout one. The thing about that one though is like he was working on it for 9 months before he even published that and launched it. Like he was waiting for it to launch, so he had the early access obviously, but he was waiting for that launch and then boom. But man, it was so impressive. Like the menu, he has it down perfectly, and the game doesn't actually load. So people are like manually putting in their own loading screens just for like authenticity, you know, or just for like the sake of, you know, how it suits the game maybe or whatever, but like the recreation when it comes to like remakes and stuff like that. But yeah, it's crazy. Everything loads up super fast. It's crazy. Anyway, enough about good. Dreams. Let's talk about
that
the
eggs, that breakfast. How about that breakfast that dude made?
That's the one I was talking about. There's like some guy made a meme one of that where it's like, ooh, impressive flesh cylinders. He's talking about sausages. And then he took the sausage off the plate. He multiplied them and they're all spinning around on the screen. Like it's like flesh cylinders and that. Anyway, sounds stupid now. You just have to play it. PlayStation 5 Decepticon.
What about it?
How much are you going to be out of pocket?
What about it? Where did this come from?
This came from Bloomberg. Bloomberg.com. Do you not respect Bloomberg? Do you not respect Bloomberg.com, Decepticon?
Who said this now? What new rumor are we going to...
Let me read. This is kind of lengthy. Let me read all this out.
All right.
And then once I've read it all out, we'll see what we think, all right? This is all from Bloomberg.com. So, scarce components. I've just taken some extracts, not everything. PSVR Underground, drop them by to Tom. Thank you, God Cannon. I appreciate it. And say Decepticon rules. That's hurtful stuff. Hurtful stuff, right. God Cannon. When you single one of us out like that for praise.
That's right. Hey,
ignore the other one. But you know what? Fine. That's your business.
He doesn't like
Harvey Dent. Harvey Dent. You know what?
Read. Just read on.
Why don't you get captured by Batman again, motherfucker? Anyway.
Whoa. Now you're cursing?
Yeah, of course I'm cursing. When am I not cursing?
You gotta relax.
Let me read this.
You need to relax, pal.
Let me read this.
Hey, pal, relax.
Don't pal me, pal. All right? I'll pal you to hell and back.
Hey, look at me.
I'm looking.
Just relax, all right?
I'm looking.
Relax.
You don't want me looking at you. That's the thing. You don't want me looking at you. All right? You don't want me recognizing you.
You can see me, but I can't see you. You're
of course. That's how it works. I'm always watching. Now let me read out this fucking thing, will you?
Okay, read the paragraphs. Bore the people.
Scarce components have pushed the manufacturing costs for Sony Core's next PlayStation to around $450 per unit, forcing a difficult price-setting decision in its battle with Microsoft, according to people with knowledge of the matter. So no sources are named, just people with knowledge on the matter, you know. God Cannon says, all right, pumpkins, you cool too, I guess. Smiley face, or is that a winky face? Either way, it's too late. I don't want your fucking sloppy seconds. Piss off, all right? Hit the fucking road. No, I'm joking.
Whoa.
Thank you, God Cannon. No, I'm not joking. Piss off. Sony typically finalizes a console's price in February of the release year, followed by mass production in the spring. With the PS5, the company is taking a wait-and-see approach, said the people, asking not to be named because the details are private. The PS4 released in 2013 at a retail price of $399, was estimated by IHS Markit to cost $381 to manufacture. So they made a profit on every PS4 sold. This is just me talking, not part of the quote. With the 450 unit cost and a similar gross margin, the PlayStation 5's retail would have to be at least $470. That will be a hard sell to consumers, considering Sony's most expensive machine now is $399, the PS4 Pro, and is often discounted, according to Macquarie Capital analyst Damien Thong. His name is Thong. Unbelievable. What a name. Most of the components for the console have been locked down, the people said, including the cooling system, which is unusually expensive at a few dollars per unit. Typically, companies would spend less than $1. That seems very low. But Sony opted to lavish more on making sure heat dissipation from the powerful chips housed inside the console isn't an issue. Okay. That's the quote. Chopped says, but that could even mean that it could sell for $470. That's what he's saying, yeah. But that's if they want to sell at a profit. What they could do, though, take a $50 hit in each console, sell for $399. Would you think they would do that? Like, considering the real money in consoles is software. You know, they're making it back through PS Plus subscriptions. They're making it back through game sales.
Maybe that's why they're waiting for Xbox price.
Well, yeah, that's what's happening right now. Is like they're playing a game of chicken with Xbox. They're going to see who's going to, like, not just the price, but like the release dates. Nobody's blinking first. Nobody wants to blink first. No. Nope. A lot of this is being compared to the PS4 launch and how they sold at a profit then. But when you keep that in mind, that PS4 came right after the PS3, and the PS3 was considered like a bit of a disaster. At least at launch, it ended strong, and it caught up to the Xbox 360 in the end, which nobody ever kind of recognizes, but it did. But PlayStation's in a much stronger position now than it was then. Like they've sold over 100 million units. They've got all the market share. Xbox has sold 40 million Xbox consoles compared to Sony, so they've got all the market share. They got all these PS Plus subscriptions, PlayStation Now, all that kind of shit. All this revenue's coming in. Chop says he thinks it's going to be 500. I think they'll take the hit. I think they'll take that hit. Xbox got leaked at 400, says Chop.
A lot of money.
But isn't there two Xboxes? There's going to be like the Xbox Series X, and then there's like the Project Lockhart, which is apparently a less powerful one that's going to be less expensive too. So maybe that one's going to be 400. Deej thinks it's going to be £500. Now that's extra expensive because that's pound. Normally it's like 50 less in sterling. It's like usually $4.49 or $4.50. I really hope it's not 500, says Alex. How are you doing, Alex? I hope it's not going to be 500 either. I think 399, 400 is the magic
400,
number.
400 would be nice.
It would be real nice.
I agree.
No,
especially if we're buying another VR unit too. Exactly. Yeah, that'd be nice.
And that's planned. Like, according to this article as well, it was like the same people are saying yes, they're planning on making a PSVR 2 after launch. Who knows how long after. But yeah, I would pay 500. I think it's probably going to be worth 500. But I think if Sony want to recreate the success they've had with the PS4, they should take that hit. Is it a big deal for them to take 50 on every console?
And that's why I think they're waiting.
Just to see what if Microsoft say 500?
They'll probably go 450.
Yeah, 450. 450, yeah, that's a nice middle ground. But last gen, Microsoft did the same thing. Like, they went 500s. Sony undercut them by a whole 100, and that was huge.
Or that too. They could go. It could be a whole 100.
Yeah, a big one, a fat one. Mr. Jackpot says even if it's 500s and Xbox is 400s, still would get the PS4. Think will be 500. Well, look, all of us are kind of PlayStation fans. A lot of us, not all of us. But the likes of the people out there who just buy Call of Duty and FIFA every year, they don't care about kind of the loyalty, or like they don't know that Naughty Dog makes this and Halo guys make that. They're just going to look at what's more affordable, what their friends are getting. They might all agree to just go for the cheaper one, and that's kind of how they win market share that way, you know?
And if you can play all the old stuff, like, there's going to be a giant influx of people selling their PS4s.
Oh, big time. Yeah. Might be smart to sell this, like, in the next few months, actually.
And there'll probably be places that have deals where you could trade it in, you know what I mean? Get a thing. knock 150 off or something.
Yeah, I'd be trading this PS4 Pro.
I'm definitely 100%.
No problem.
Goodbye.
You
So
don't
long.
have a Pro. You got a standard one that's going to give you like
Goodbye.
20 cents off.
$2.
GameStop, 20 cents for you.
Goodbye.
$5 for me maybe. But yeah, Decepticon, if it's 500, are you getting it day one? If it's 400, are you getting it day one?
Probably still not.
No.
I normally don't really get day one because sometimes there's problems. You know what I mean? I don't like that either.
Okay. Reasonable.
Wait a couple months for that next round to come out.
What if though? First Contact Entertainment came out and said, you know what, we're going to have that firewall patch for PS5 ready at launch. It's going to be like crystal clear. It's going to be so sharp.
Everything's going to have that too.
You know?
It's just like, why? Why do I got to spend all this money?
But they're going to be they're still going to be limited because they still have to keep in mind. Why do I got to
spend all this money for joy?
You got to do it.
Why do I got to spend all this money for entertaining myself?
When you think about it, is it that
of course
much? Like considering the hours you put into it, is it really that expensive?
No, but when I want to buy a new PC and then I want to buy a new headset too, then I want to buy a PC headset as well.
Chop says,
where does this money come from?
I already have a couple of grand in digital content on PSN, so I'm PS5 all day. There you go. I've gone super. Like at the start of this generation, I was all physical media only. Halfway through the gen, I got like fast internet, so I was like, all right, fuck this, I'm getting digital everything, and now it's kind of locked in there. So if I want to keep those games, I kind of have to stay with the PlayStation 5 or PlayStation ecosystem or whatever.
Yep.
Which is kind of it's kind of like to have you by the balls that way.
Yep.
Obviously, I could just keep the PlayStation 4 or whatever, but still. David Segerson says, I'm in for PS5 day one, even at 500. Be day one for me too if I can afford it, which I should. I'm using every bit of Patreon money I get and every bit of like PayPal money I get just goes straight into the PlayStation fund. Damn, so by November it should be there. First Contact Entertainment needs to have Firewall 2, then I will buy PS5. I don't want to see Firewall 2 until PSVR 2. I don't want to see Firewall 2 on the old headsets, if you know what I mean. I want that wider field of view. I want crystal like 4K display inside the headset. Eye tracking, all kinds of crazy shit. You know?
Eye tracking, hand tracking, full body.
We'll be talking about hand tracking later. No feet. Stop with the feet.
I want to kick.
Stop with the feet. All right. I want to aim too.
I want to kick doors, kick people. I want to kick you.
No, yeah, I know you do. I know you do. Muzz says, I already have all the trade in and saved up for. I already have all the trade in and saved up for the PS5. I'm more wondering how much the VR2 will be. That's a good question. That's a question maybe for another day though. Alex says, I might not eat, but I hope day one. Yeah, it could be the same thing for me. Yikmo Beat says, I'll be getting PS5 and the new Xbox at least a few days before it actually comes out. Thank you, Mom and Pop Shop, says Yukmo B. Yukmo B, hook me up with PS5. An early PS5. Good man. Don't they take measures against, like, do they like delay mom and pop shops so that this kind of shit doesn't happen? David Segerson says, can trade in Xbox
put it
One.
online. You can probably play it, you just can't put it online. And then you need online to play the thing, so you probably can't play it at all. You can just look at it. I have one. I have it.
Segi says, can trade in Xbox One S since the PS5 should have a 4K player. Lol. Yeah, it should. And that's all the Xbox One S is good for. Or any Xbox, let's be real. Get roasted, Xbox. Yukmo B says, hopefully...
Christopher Hart just got up clapping right now.
Yeah. Damn. $2,000 donation straight into my account. No problem. Keep talking. Keep spreading the good word, pumpkins. Yukmo B says, hopefully they don't ban me from online like they did with Xbox One early on. Damn.
Oh.
You gotta be careful. Yeah, with some people, not him.
See?
Some people.
You see, Mom and Poppy?
Yeah, you gotta be careful. But then again, you could argue, look, it's not my fault. I just walked into the shop and they sold me a console. You know, it's not my fault they broke Street Days. But anyway, we're getting off the point completely. $500 versus, like, okay, so what if Microsoft come out with the cheaper one and the more expensive one? So let's say Microsoft has
this round. I'm probably going to go for the beefier.
Oh, you might get Xbox? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm talking about PlayStation.
Oh, but I'm talking about Xbox. Like PlayStation, okay. I think PlayStation is just going to have the one.
They just have the one?
Like, as far as every rumor is saying, nobody's talking about like another one. But mid-generation is another thing. They might do like a Pro, like 2 or 3 years in. Like,
that's probably going to happen.
You won't wait that long though, would you?
No, that's too long. That's also why I don't have a Pro now.
Yeah.
Because I was just like,
But
nah,
you
I'm
were
not
never
gonna buy
tempted to
another
trade
one.
in the one you got to upgrade?
Nah.
That's what I did. It cost me like 100 when I
Because
traded
I
it
knew
in.
I'd be buying another one after that, so I was like,
Okay, fair enough.
just wait.
All right.
Just wait.
Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, PS5 400, I think no brainer. PS5 at 500, I'm still gonna get it. Shit, even if it's 600, I'm gonna get it, but I might not get it day one. Might not get it day one. But it's like it's necessary. If I want to
Baby,
keep,
they take that credit. Go to the bank, you take out that loan. You got that brand new loan.
Put a baby
Ireland's
down as
like,
collateral.
Man.
Put a baby down
Give us
as
a baby.
collateral.
give us one. Choose one.
$600.
They take it and put it in a safe.
You can have this when your debt's paid back. Oh, good times. Decepticon will wait for PS5 Slim, says David Severson.
Yes.
Slimmy.
Yes. A Vita.
Also interesting to hear that they're talking about like a more expensive cooling system in the PS5. So hopefully that means
water cooled.
It's different.
Water gonna be spurting out of your PS5 when it all goes wrong.
Maybe it'll be getting moist, if you know what I'm saying. When you're getting them headshots in Firewall, it starts squirting on your face. That's a feature. It's a feature. All right, you hear that?
Detecting drying, need moisture.
But yeah, PS4 Pro is super loud. It sounds like a jet engine sometimes. So I know the standard one isn't as bad. It's just the Pro, I think, that has like that issue. But hopefully with this heating system, that'll be a thing of the past.
All right.
Fingies crossed. Decepticon.
Okay. All right. Okay. I don't have any knock on wood. I don't have any problems with this one.
Yeah, it's good. Pawn a baby, says Mr. Jackpot.
I had problems with the last one though. I went through like 3 of them bad boys.
The PS2 or 3?
PS3. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I had 3 as well. The Blu-rays,
like 2 fat bodies and then 1 regular, and then that regular finally lasted.
The Blu-ray diode or something kept burning out in the ones I got.
Them fat bodies.
But the original one, I loved that. I got the one with the chrome trim as well, day one. Like that was 6 something. I paid a huge amount of money for that.
See, like that. That's what I don't want to happen. Like,
but it didn't
burn
out.
on it.
Like it was a couple of years after. I felt like I was okay. I got my money's worth. Deadeye Dan says my brother had the PS4, then bought a Pro. He said it was a big difference on PSVR. Well, I've got the same thing.
Huge difference, I'm sure.
I don't think it's nice. Gotta wait. I don't think it's not. For some games, it is a big difference. I think Arizona Sunshine has a way bigger draw distance on Pro than it did on Standard, but it's not something. I bought it for Skyrim. I remember thinking, man, Skyrim's coming out soon. I better have this Pro ready so I can experience it the best way possible. And then the fucking patch didn't come out for another year or whatever, the Pro patch. So I might as well not have bought it.
I think even after cleaning it 5XL, I think it still stays loud. Because I cleaned mine all out, and that thing was still loud, even immediately after cleaning it. So
before I cleaned it, my Pro is kind of quiet, says Chopped. Okay.
I think it's just the regular ones.
You know what? It's Streams. Streams gets it really loud. And when I'm in the menu browsing things, when I'm actually in the levels, it's fine. Jimbo, how you doing? Welcome back. Still have the fat PS3 with the Chrome, man. I had all the SD card readers at the front, like 1 million USB slots and everything. It was like the dream. I was like, okay, you can put a picture on your PS3 and like have a slideshow. I was like, well, was it worth this? I don't know, but no biggie. Is there anything else we can say about this topic, Decepticon? Anything else come to mind?
That's it.
When's this reveal event? When's this reveal event?
Give it to me. Give it
March?
to me.
We're going to see this reveal event in March? It's not going to be this month. It's not going to be this month.
Probably not.
But something has to happen soon.
I'm sure there'll be something soon.
Or will they wait till E3? Even though they're not going to be at E3, but like around that time.
I think it'll just be random. I think it'll be a soon random drop.
But if you look back at the PS4, they gave everyone like a month's notice. It was like the 20th of February was when the actual reveal event was. But on the 1st of February.
It's today.
Okay. Oh yeah, right.
Oh, tomorrow's the 20th.
Well, it's the 20th over here. But on the 1st, they sent out an invite. It was like, oh, PlayStation invites you to New York on the 20th of February. Be there at this time, whatever. So they gave like 20 days notice, you know? But they've been doing things very strange this time. Like they've been them Wired articles with Mark Cerny.
Everything's strange. There's quietness on every front.
It's been really strange.
No one talking about
says May.
Delays across the board.
Yeah. The way things are going, maybe May.
May would be nice.
Especially if they're playing chicken with
B-days in
Microsoft.
May. Maybe I can cohort somebody into getting me for my birthday. You know, I've been good.
You got no one. You're alone. Mr. Bates isn't giving you anything.
Oh, sure he is. Come here, Mr. Bates. You gonna give me PS5 for my birthday?
5XL. If I had the 60 gigabyte model, I had the 60 gig model, fully backward compatibility, and I used that feature once. I remember being annoyed. In America and Japan, you had that chip. So it was like a hardware emulation or something like that. No, it wasn't emulation. It was like hardware. You had like PS2 hardware in that box. So yours ran perfectly. Whereas the European versions had like some emulation shit for PS3. So only certain games would run correctly. And there was like fucking glitchy shit going on my Metal Gear Solid games. I was like, fuck this. Just because I'm fucking European, I'm getting bummed with this shit. But whatever.
I never got one. The one that I have isn't backwards compatible.
And then they removed the backwards compatibility to cut costs.
Yep.
Just before E3, says Chop.
I think Jimbo had, that might be the one that he had, that fat one. I'm pretty sure he had one.
I think all them fat ones would be backward compatible, wouldn't they?
I don't know. I think the late fats.
Okay. Late fats. But yeah, Chop says just before E3, it's a good point because Sony dropping out of E3. Who was that? Nart Boglin. There we go. We were just asking everybody you still a wrench like last week. 5XL was like, I can't believe Nart Boglin's a fucking wrench.
Dear Donnie?
No, he has a wrench. He has a wrench, so it is the real Nart Boglin.
Seggy's the only gray name.
I had the 599 version. That's the one I had too. I ended up throwing us in the bin because I destroyed us trying to fix us.
$5.99.
Return of the King. Somebody get this guy out of here, you know.
Instantly, you come back, kick him back, get him out of here.
But yeah, as I was saying, Chops,
money, Jesus.
Sony,
he's taking out loans, putting the mortgage down, putting the house on.
Good. Ron says too early. I still think November for max sales for Xmas. Oh no, we're not talking about when they release us. We're talking about when they reveal us. So it's definitely going to be November. Like it's going to be around the holiday period. Maybe October at the earliest, but we're on about when are they going to have an event where they show, oh, here's the box, this is how much it costs, here's the launch games, look at the launch games that are coming. Let's talk about PSVR support. This is what PSVR support's going to be like on us and stuff like that,
We're going to hype this thing up that want.
I'd love to restream that event whenever it happens. Can you
and then we're
like,
just going to want it even more. And then everybody's going to want it even more.
But that's why it's good. I think it's good that they're waiting. Like the longer they wait to reveal it, the better. So if it's May, I think that's good.
What if they're just like, you know what? We've canceled PlayStation 5. There'll be no 5 this year. We're done.
We can't afford it, lads. I'm sorry.
We're closing the doors on the company.
David Segerson says it's because I've never asked to be mod. What is because you've never asked to be mod?
Free money? Oh shit, 5XL. Damn, using that free money.
You're probably supposed to use it for something else. 5XL
to buy books and play for the education.
You degenerous.
Pay for PlayStation.
But yeah, no harm. I got the PS3 in like last year of what we call secondary school. It's a high school for you. But yeah, I wasn't doing no studying for no exams. I was playing Resistance and Motorstorm. Those are the days.
Whoa. Motorstorm.
Yeah.
Had that game.
That was class. I love that game. It looks so like I remember the mud tracks and the like after you like go over mud. I was like, oh man, this is crazy. This is the future. Now it looks trash. Anyway.
Now
I think that reminds me, while we're on this topic, I did do a poll where I asked all of you, is 500 too much? Would you buy us with 500s or would you not buy for 500? Is that too much? Let's check them results. Let's check them now. Let's check them live.
Oh shit, Vanna, show me the results, Vanna.
Jamie, call me Jamie. All right, pull up the results on screen, Jamie. Vanna. No. All right, so the results were, I asked you, is 500 too much to ask for a PS5? Out of all of you, 83 people voted. 84% of those people said no, it wouldn't be too much. It's worth that price.
Interesting.
84%, so an overwhelming majority. But keep in mind, anyone subscribed to my channel is going to be like maybe a PlayStation fan, something like that, because it's a PSVR dedicated channel. So that's not reflective. Like it's only 83 people do. It's hardly a big
deep
fucking
Christopher
sample.
Hearts.
Exactly, it could be Christopher Hearts. They're always going to say no. I'll pay him whatever the cost. I'll pay.
As long as it's beating out Xbox, I'll buy it.
Nart Boglin says, I see you got a new mic. Did you get a new PC yet? No, I haven't. Next thing, I'm just saving up for PS5, Nart. I think that's more important.
3D monitor.
Yes, Resistance was my first PS3 game. Yeah, that was class. Co-op. I played co-op with my cousin. With some good times. Sony 3D monitor and Monster Storm was badass. Oh, was that the thing where you could sit either side? So you could have like split screen that wasn't split screen. So if somebody sat on the left and somebody sat on the right, they'd see two different images on the 3D screen.
That's interesting. That's pretty wild.
So yeah, that was. But you had to be sitting a certain way. And I was like, I thought that was cool. But like, how many games utilize that? Like probably two. Resistance 3 maybe or something like that. Look, I'd pay 600 if that's what it costs. Exactly, says Chopped. Resistance multiplayer was fun as hell. Back then, I didn't have like broadband connection, so I could only play single player. I missed out on so much. I missed out on Mag, which hurts to this day. Mag, there's a game that would be class in PSVR. Where's that game? 260 or 56 players online?
What happened?
Let's do it. What's wrong?
Oh, no.
Lava lamp? Where's some lava lamps? Where's some lava lamps gone? Oh boy.
There we go.
Naders. Welcome, Naders. How you doing? Naders, potatoes. Let's talk a little bit about No Man's Sky, Decepticon.
Talk about it.
Once again, I think today, a new update for No Man's Sky. It's called the Living Ships Update. Can you imagine what it's about, Decepticon, by that title?
You have a little seed, and you plant your little seed, and out grows this little ship.
Disgusting.
And you take care of that little ship, right?
Yeah.
And they'll have different properties. Each little ship is its own little magnificent ship.
Okay. Is that true?
That's true.
Okay. I can't tell if you're joking or not, but that's pretty close.
Joking.
That's pretty close to the
That's
thing,
it.
yeah. 5XL says Mag was fucking awesome. 256 players, a lot of fun. Yeah, I missed it. I did play it years later, but like nobody was playing. There was not there wasn't even 100 players when I was playing. Let me open up the thing. So yeah, No Man's Sky, another update. The game that keeps on giving. You know, that's what I said on Twitter. But it's true. More comment. The ships are living things, which is interesting. Apparently, there's going to be like a new origin storyline or something into it. So I have no idea what's going on with the story in No Man's Sky. But yeah, there's more story there if you want it. There's going to be tentacles. The new cockpit is like full of tentacles and shit. So like you're sitting inside. Like perverts like Tasuki who love the hentai is like, they'd love that. You know, you get to be in with the tentacles. You can rub them with your hand and stuff probably. You can pretend. You can pretend. You can role play Tasuki. You know, whatever you want. But yeah, that kind of reminds me though. Should we give up on a PS4 Pro patch if it hasn't come at this stage?
They'll probably push something. I mean, how long? What do we got till November? Is that when the new one's supposed to come out?
PS5. Well, probably.
You mean the
November.
rumor?
It's definitely coming holiday. That's what they've said themselves.
So yeah, still a bit of time.
Yeah, but yeah, this game is kind of insane with how much stuff there is now. It's like unrecognizable to how it was when it launched.
And then what if it gets even better on the 5?
That's the thing.
And better looking.
Well, like never mind the PS4 Pro patch. Just wait for PS5 and then give another patch and boom. None of that. All the blurriness is gone.
What they said they were going to do, and they just keep adding to the game.
How about them sandworms? Where's my giant sandworms? That's what I want. Giant pissworms, the tradition. Exactly. David Segerson says, I always enjoyed Warhawk for PS3. Was multiplayer
that
only.
Game
That's
was
another
incredible.
one I missed. I really like.
So
I
good.
remember watching videos. I was like, damn, I want to play this.
Out of that game.
Man. And then they tried to remake it with Starhawk, but it wasn't quite the same.
And it was fun at the beginning, but like not a lot of people played it.
Yeah,
so
it was all like they brought in building and stuff like that. I was like, no, don't do that. Just stick to what was good in Warhawk.
But it was cool. That was a good game. Warhawk was real good.
Muzz says, did the ship talk to you like in the show the Lex? I don't know what that show is.
The Lex,
but I don't think it talks to you. It might make some squidgy sounds like with the tentacles and stuff like that. I don't know if that's considered talking, but might be some form of communication. Rui. Oh, I just missed his comment. It just went up. Can you read it for me, Decepticon?
Said, I've given up hope on the Pro patch.
There you go. I think I do as well. I think I'm just going to wait. Like maybe PS5 patch. But I don't think we're going to get a Pro patch at this stage. Especially when they're not talking about it. They haven't said a word about it.
Yeah.
Ron says, cool guys as always. Oh, cool guys as always. Good stream. I'll catch up tomorrow. Thank you, Ron. Thanks for sticking around as long as you did. Appreciate it.
So long.
Take care.
GG, Ron.
GG, Ron.
GG.
Allen. God bless. Good night. God bless.
Tuck you in. Good night.
Kisses on the forehead.
Tuck him in.
Kiss him on the cheek. Sucking on the neck.
Read a book. Real quick. Read a book.
Kissing all the way down. I'm at the belly button now. I'm sorry, Ron. I've gone too far. I've gone too far.
You're out of control. Back it up. Back it up.
What was the comment I've missed? I've missed another comment since. What's underneath Rui's or Ron's comment?
Dead says he doesn't think there'll be a pro patch.
Something that would be great. What's the comment that ends with that would be great?
Let's see. That's David Segi. He says, speaking of Warhawk, give us Warhawk VR. That would be great.
Yes, there you go. That's a fucking perfect example. Absolutely. David Segi. Yes. There you go. Now you're thinking.
The most excited voice I've ever heard.
And I got to experience it for the first time in VR.
Like 3 octaves higher.
Well, that's what happens when you get me hyped.
He got you by the... He got me hyped.
He got me by the balls. He got me by the balls. He was like, yeah, got the what they do in Japan where they put the fingers together and they shove them up people's arse.
Cacho, that's the cacho.
Is that what it is?
I have a shirt. I have a shirt with that. Actually,
I bet you do.
It's like no cacho.
I bet you got videos too.
There's a no symbol. No cacho.
Yeah.
Keep that shit to yourself.
Deej says they have added space whales. That might be worth seeing.
Space whales.
We gotta get back
to that. We gotta do
dreams. We want to do the hardcore.
Space whales and dreams.
Oh shit! Chopped. $10 reduce. And I reward you with some blades of grass.
As usual, smashed it thumbs up.
As usual, smashed it thumbs up. Thank you very much, Chopped, for that generosity. Once again, what a gentleman.
Scholar.
A scholar and a gentleman, exactly. Is that a saying in America?
What?
You're a scholar and a gentleman?
Oh, sure.
Yeah?
All right.
So I've missed more comments.
All the time.
You got to read the comments I've missed. All right.
Which one? Will PS5 push PSVR games into new level graphically?
Who said that? Who said that?
Rui.
Okay. Like, how do I keep missing Rui's comments? They should. They should push them into... No, I've missed other ones before that. I can see that on the screen right now.
Before that,
you know what? You're absolutely useless.
Lol, I got the same bundle.
Yeah, okay, that's what I missed. I don't know what that means. I wish you didn't read it. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my time with these comments, Decepticon. I got Rui's comment to look at. Excuse me. I gotta read Rui's comment right now. Okay. Will PS5 push PSVR games into new levels graphically, or will the PSVR hardware also need upgrading? It will bump. But there's only a certain limits it can bump before, yes, the hardware does need to be upgraded too. But a lot of PSVR games right now aren't running at full 1080p. That's where that can be bumped up. A lot of them have like the foveated rendering where it's like all blurry at the edges. They could get rid of that with the PS5. They won't go too crazy, especially with games like Firewall where they have to keep in mind there's still like a PlayStation 4 version that they have to keep parity with. So they can't improve it too much, if you know what I mean. Or else it would be unfair to PS4 gamers. But yeah, they'll be better, but there will be a limit on how much better. But yeah, Chopped. Once again, thank you. Chopped the legend says tradition's here. Tradition is a legend himself. So
Chop,
real recognizing real in the comments right now, as they say in the streets.
Tradition, been watching the stream since 2017. Still don't know what he sounds like. Still haven't played with the man.
He's got a squad. He doesn't talk to anyone outside his squad. He doesn't want anything to do with anyone else.
He doesn't want to see the likes of us. He's like, I'm not friends with them.
Stoner, not a scholar. There you go. But that's like an insult to me. That like you're identifying yourself as a disgusting junkie. A disgusting junkie with like no foreskin. A mutilated junkie. And I don't want to remember you like that. I want to think of you as like a scholar. Jimbo says, I doubt many devs will go back and update stuff for PS5. Maybe popular multiplayer stuff and a few others. You're probably right.
Know.
I think like the smaller stuff that nobody plays anymore obviously is going to be gone.
Like drunken bar fight.
Maybe Mini Mech Mayhem. Mini Mech Mayhem.
Mini Mech Mayhem. Aspire ones. Probably no.
Man. Well, maybe they could fix it.
That'd be nice, right? But I don't know. It's been kind of quiet in that Discord.
I don't want to talk about that game until it's fixed. Don't ever speak its name here again. All right. But yeah, what would would Capcom even go back to Resident Evil 7? Probably not. That's a big popular game, but probably wouldn't go to the effort. What's going to be in it for them? Not much.
Probably not. Probably Firewall.
Yeah, games that like No Man's Sky and Firewall, games that are constantly being updated.
Probably Firewall.
But yeah, basically you're right. Basically what you said in your comment is correct. I would imagine, Jimbo. Maybe Resident Evil. Maybe they'll go to the distance because maybe like a new wave of people will be interested in VR once PS5 comes out and they'll want to make Resident Evil 7 look better at its best.
Joinable time zone soon. Oh shit, he's moving to New Jersey.
Oh damn.
Tradition's moving to New Jersey.
I saw a joke from 5XL. 5XL says Warzone's getting a PS5 patch, isn't it? I would imagine so. I would. I hope so.
Single player update only.
Oh,
no multiplayer.
Get rid of the bots. They're removing the bots from the game. just you now. All right.
It's too expensive.
Tradition joining it. That's Japan. Do you think Japan? How do we line up? Oh, how do I line up with Japan? I guess. How do you guys? Well, your playtime. Let's say 9 p.m. for you. What's that in Tokyo? We'll say.
Yeah. Time is it now?
Muzz says.
What time is it there now?
I saw Shabs on the Beyond podcast from IGN. They're finally giving Firewall some coverage 1.5 years after launch because it's a PS Plus game. Better late than never, I guess. I didn't know he was on Beyond.
Interesting.
I saw he was on Kinda Funny, but that was like an old kind of thing.
Yeah, that yep.
But yeah, that's cool. Very cool. Hopefully that'll turn some more heads. Deej says, will we get a new PSVR 1 demo with the PS5? I don't think so. Like I can't... Like, because PS5 isn't VR, like it's not a VR thing. PSVR 2 now, that's a different story.
Yeah, that's probably what we'll see.
They might do another, like, what are we on now? There's like Demo 3, there's like Demo 2, Demo 3. There's like a few different demos.
I don't know if there's a third one.
Maybe just two. Like maybe 3 will come at some stage in the PS5's life cycle before PSVR 2, but I wouldn't expect it for launch or something like that. Tradition says Shabs got them good follicles. Should get a beard going.
Beard.
All right. Well, you know what? I can reach in. I'll let him know what your opinions on it. Well, you know, he watches this. We saw on Instagram he watches this, so he's going to see it himself.
In the cafeteria watching
Let's try out that
tips.
beard. Let's try out that beard, Shabs. Get a skip look.
Grow it in.
Chap
Sprinkle
says
a little
it's about
Rogaine
13
on there
hours.
Poof. Next day there'll be a
13-hour
beard.
difference. Sorry. Okay. So that's 11. Oh, that's midday. That's possible. There you go. There are 3 demos this 5XL. I knew it. 5XL or Decepticon. Why do I ever listen to you?
Okay. Just relax.
Why?
Nobody relax. Everyone relax. Is that relaxing? You relaxing?
Yeah.
That sounds
relaxed.
You sound relaxed.
Yeah,
right.
chill.
Good.
Cool
Good
as
work.
a cucumber right now, you know?
Good work.
Feeling good. Loosey-goosey right now. Decepticon.
Silly goose time. You know, it's a silly goose time. It's always a silly
of
goose time.
Firewall, we've changed the topic now. We're talking about, this is a very short topic. There's a sale on in the North American store.
Where?
Firewall, you can get the deluxe bundle.
My store? How about your store?
I said North American.
I don't know. North America.
I don't know about the EU store. But look, it's 3 a.m. over here. You shouldn't even be watching this if you're in Europe. All right, beat it. Go back to bed, kid. All right. It's $9.99 for the deluxe bundle, and every contractor is now $1.99, whereas they're normally $5.
And hack keys come with this?
Just that's all I saw. That's all I saw.
Any hack keys?
Nope. No. Well, the deluxe bundle might have some. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't looked into what the deluxe bundle is.
Okay.
Except for when it came out first, and I talked about it then, but I can't remember.
I may pick up a couple of the contractors I don't have for $1.99.
There you go. I think the deluxe does.
Chicken
how do you
soup?
not have every deluxe contract? Or
chicken soup? Yeah. I don't have.
Who do you not have?
One of the females.
Oh, 5XL's gone. Goodbye, 5XL.
Oof.
GG. Take care. How do you not have everyone? I thought you got every op pass.
GG. It was right before they sold the op passes. It was when they had the characters separate.
Oh, Nash probably so, is it?
Yes.
Or Jag maybe.
Jag.
The mine lady.
And Frank.
Frank Node. Node and Jag. Okay, there you go. PSVR Frank. That's all we got to say about that. Really.
No hackies.
No hackies. There you go. What is the deluxe bundle just come with contractors, like the base game?
That's what I was thinking, that it came with hack keys too, but I'm guessing it comes with all the contractors.
David Segerson, deluxe also has all the old camo and such. You can't get anymore.
Okay.
Except
interesting
with that. Okay, that's kind of valuable. So if you missed out on some camouflages that aren't there anymore, like banana and stuff like that. But yeah.
And by the looks of the chat, they better put them hack keys on sale.
Yeah.
Chats.
Everyone wants them hack keys.
Them hack keys.
For cheats. Decepticon. Half price
What?
sounds good, but how does Half-Life sound? Half-Life Alex is what we're talking about now, because it's got
You're like
confirmed.
segue.
Not bad, isn't it? I'm getting good. I'm getting there. 22 episodes, I'm improving. Where am I going to be at 44 episodes?
Pro, a star.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have our own show.
Better believe it.
I'll be the one.
We'll be in the same room.
Star.
We'll be in the same room. We'll be like, there's going to be a couch. There'll be a live studio audience.
You'll
be a hologram. You'll be a hologram like Michael Jackson and performing at a concert. Then,
we're in the same room. We're boxing.
All right. Okay. But we have to do something after we box.
Complain about headaches.
Anyway, why are we talking about Half-Life Alyx? We're talking about Half-Life Alyx because the release date has been confirmed. Do you know what that release date is, Decepticon?
March 23rd,
Boom.
2020.
Basically a month away. Now, I know this isn't a PSVR title, so you might be thinking to yourself, hey, why the fuck are you talking about this? It's not coming to PlayStation VR. Don't ever fucking show me shitty PC games again. But my fingers are crossed for this game to do well, because I think this is a very important game for the VR industry, or at least how people will see VR. If this does well, Chop says, can I be a guest? Yeah, sure. We'll try and set you up for next week.
Whoa.
What do you think?
Whoa.
Did I dance as cuddle? Yeah, we can cuddle afterwards, I guess.
Sure.
There's an idea. Decepticon, you want to cuddle?
No.
No? After we box, though.
Okay, sure.
Sure, there you go. But yeah, Half-Life Alyx, fingers crossed this is good. Turns a lot of heads. Everyone's like, hey, hold on a sec, VR isn't a fad. Like, we already know VR is not a fad, but there's idiots out there that think VR is like 3D TVs and shit like that.
Friend of mine finally experienced VR the other day at the Cartoon Network Hotel. He got to play Job Simulator.
What's the Cartoon Network Hotel?
He was there, I guess, with his nephews.
It was like
I guess it's like a hotel. I guess they have for kids, like kind of like a giant Chuck E. Cheese, but it's a hotel too.
Because there's beds. What's going on in beds? Like, why is there kids there? That's very creepy. I don't like the sound of that.
But he tried VR for the first time, and he was like completely blown away.
Oh, not for a live show. He means like when we're cuddling, he wants to join us then. Okay, sorry, I got my wires crossed. But look, you're welcome to join us on Touching Tips if you want. But yeah, what were you saying? Decepticon, what did he say about it?
He was completely blown away.
There you go. There you go.
But he was one of those people like, man, it sounds cool. Okay, great.
JD Max says, I'm going through Half-Life 2 to catch up. I have Half-Life 2, but I'm not going to get Half-Life Alyx anytime soon, so I'm not going to bother doing that. But hopefully it comes to PSVR, maybe on PS5 or PSVR 2,
maybe.
Something like that.
5 is a possibility, but I don't see it coming out on this one.
No, not PS4. Can't be.
No.
They haven't ruled it out, of course, but man,
I wouldn't even want.
How gimped?
I wouldn't. Yeah. I would want like proper of this.
Yeah. It might do more harm. More harm than good to have it released on the PS4. Everyone like, oh, look how shit the PSVR is, compared to PC. But yeah. Fingers crossed, as I said, this does well. Even though we're not PC gamers, PC viewer gamers, this doing good for VR was going to have like a knock-on effect for everyone else. More headsets sold, more attention turned this way, if you know what I mean. So yeah, keep them fingers crossed. 1 month.
If it does, that stops me from being like, I have to buy a PC now too. Great.
Decepticon. Speaking of the future of
here we go. This is what I've been dreading all night. Here we go.
Here it is.
Speaking of fingers.
Before I reveal it, though, we got some comments to read. I feel like stuff like Job Simulator is what turns some folks away.
I don't know. They enjoyed it.
Well, I think Chopped has a point there, because I was like, this isn't great. Like, I can see what they're going for. Like, it's like the novelty of, I can pick things up, I can throw them, and just manipulating things in the environment. But like, that kind of gives the impression, that's all you do in VR. You just turn things around. It's like fun at first, it's novel, but then it's like, well, I can do that in real life and play cool games in flat. Games like Half-Life, though, that's why it's so important. It's not Job Simulator, it's Half-Life. A proper game. Just a reminder, Half-Life series is free till Alyx releases on Steam, says somebody whose name is cut off so I can't see. Decepticon, can you help me with that?
That's JD Max.
JD Max, the sim racing cast.
JD Max.
Thank you, JD Max. Fozzie agrees too. Muzz says it was either the PS5 or an Oculus Rift. For me, I chose the PS5. So I hope Sony don't let me down when it comes to VR. Fingers crossed. I think we're all backing that PS5 horse right now.
So far.
That's just early VR. We're so past that now. Exactly. What we're not past right now, Decepticon, are patents.
What?
We're not past the patents. All right? Pasta goodness.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about this.
We're not past the
Nobody
patents,
cares about
and
this.
we're not past
segment.
the goodness. Past the goodness is a person who comments.
Let's waste everyone's time.
Past the goodness says, "Can I
for
be a
the
mod?"
next
Absolutely
5
not.
minutes.
I don't know who you are. You just want to be a mod. You're going to walk in here asking to be a mod. What is this? What is
Oh,
this?
look, here's a diagram of a bunch of nonsense and a made-up thing that somebody... I'm going to make my own. I'm going to draw one, and I'm going to put it into the wild of Twitter.
Hold on a second. Did you say this is nonsense?
This is new.
You know what? What? Tell me what's the problem. Tell me what the problem is with this patent. All right, what is it about this patent?
Oh, here we go. Another patent. It's a patent. That's why I have it. It's a patent.
Okay, keep in mind, it's
patent.
a recent patent.
Has there been any patent so far where it's like true, where it's a real thing?
Well, look, everything that we have right now was at one stage a patent.
Did we see those patents?
We might have. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure we saw the DualShock 4 patents. That was a real thing.
I don't know. I don't believe any of this stuff. It's all.
With this
I'm making one. I'm gonna make up one. I'm gonna make my own.
Let me just talk a little bit about this patent, and maybe it'll ease you a little bit. Maybe you'll be like, you know what, this is reasonable. All right, let me.
No.
First, yes.
Everyone's quietly shaking their heads right now.
Everyone's hyped about this, Decepticon. You're the only one who's like, why are you fighting against the future, Decepticon?
I'm fighting against patents. I don't care about the
patents of the future.
But I don't know where this patent came from. This patent could have came from.
This came from the official patent place.
Where from?
All right? Patents are us.
It came from Mr.
Patents or us. Recently published the patents are us. There you go.
Oh, this is what the new one's gonna look like. We got a thing here. We got a thing here. Look at this thing. Oh, wouldn't it be nuts?
It looks like it functions the same way as a Valve Index. All right, there you go. Okay, so it's got the strap on the side. So it has the finger tracking too, that's why the strap on the side is important.
What happened? Fozzie Bear deleted Pasta Goodness. Whoa, Pasta Goodness died down. What happened?
Needed to relax. He was going crazy, whatever he was saying.
Oh, I can view deleted messages. Damn. Check that out. Oh, shit.
Just the N word over and over again. Oh, wow.
No.
I'm so happy I could see that. Chop says, sorry, I put a patent on their dev kits, so it looks like that could be the style of the new PS5. There you go. I'm confused by what that means, Decepticon. Can you translate that in a way that makes sense to my mind?
Shows Sony still committed to receive? Of course, yeah, well, of course.
What?
It's the ideas. They're sketching ideas. We're seeing ideas.
Read that clearly. I didn't hear what you said,
I said,
patents might not come to fruition, but show Sony still committed to research and spending on it. There you go, Decepticon. Is that not reason enough to be happy about patents? Why can't you be happy about patents?
I'm still not happy. I don't care. Nope. Nope.
Fozzie says Polish Paul loves this patent. Just this one?
He's all about this patent. He's like, yes.
Patent.
Just
Everyone's calling them patent instead of patents. You're confusing me now.
Patent.
General patent. All right. This patent in particular, it shows off the finger tracking. All right, so that's going to be pretty cool if it works. 4 face buttons plus what could be a stick in the middle. That round thing in the middle looks like it's a stick, but you don't see it from the side, so it's not like 100%. It could be just another button, but that would be stupid. Surely it's going to have a stick, whatever it is. And it looks like the index controller is what I wrote down. But there you go. I guess there's not really much else to say about it. Other than it's kind of it's a PlayStation index controller.
It's this thing, it's this made up thing. It'd be cool to have.
Okay, there you go. Let's talk about why it would be cool to have.
Cool.
Why would it be cool to have Decepticon? What do you like about this?
It's got the fingers. You got the fingers.
You like the fingers?
You got where you can let it go and it's still attached to your hand. I like that.
That's how you grab things in games. No triggers. No need for triggers.
I enjoy
that.
Give me that. Give me that for real.
Well, that's what the patent's showing, and that's what you're going to
give
guess.
Give it to me for real.
I'm going to put money. That's what we're going to guess.
I doubt it.
I think we're going to get finger tracking. You don't think we're going to get finger tracking?
No, I think we'll get finger tracking, but I don't think it'll be like that.
You don't think we can let go and it'll still be in our hands?
Yeah, I think that's
what will it be like then?
I ain't going to look like that.
Why won't it be like that?
Because I know.
I can't reason with this man. I can't work in this condition. This next one
be
is yours.
Audio frequencies. It won't be light, lasers. It'll be laser beams.
They actually said
laser beams.
They actually said in this article, Upload VR, by the way, is where I got the article information from. Is that they haven't decided in this patent where there's going to be infrared or like some kind of electronic. Well, I don't know, electromagnetism or whatever. But it'd be one. They've got two methods narrowed down. So
I think it'll be the other method. I don't think it's going to be this light thing.
You think it'll be infrared?
More than likely, or some sort of like lasers. I don't see why.
Not light tracking says. Yeah, no, definitely not light tracking. I know Decepticon said light tracking there. I was like, this idiot, what's he talking about? This moron.
No, not light tracking. I mean on the fingers, the lights on in the device.
Infrared lights.
That's what I'm guessing. That it's tracking the width and the, you know what I mean, how far your fingers are from the controller.
There you go, Decepticon. This next thing's all you, because you told me about us. I didn't.
And then 5XL left.
The piano.
This is for 5XL.
What you mean? He left long ago.
I know, this was for him.
Oh,
he was the one bringing it up.
Oh, the Tetris thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, go on. Tell me about this.
You can learn music. You can learn how to play music wearing VR technology.
How?
Just like the Matrix.
Tell me
just
how.
Like the Matrix.
So you just plug it on your head and you know?
I forget what program it was. I think you decide whatever
it's
it is.
What is it? Virtuous, like virtuous kind of, but VR-tuous.
Okay.
Or virtuose.
But then you key up your piano, whatever piano you're using, you key up the first
real
key
piano.
And the last key, a real piano.
Yeah.
And then it has like the notes that come down, and you play your piano and learn the songs as it's showing you the notes.
It's like Guitar Hero. The notes come down on the keys and you hit the correct key at the right time. Pass to
goodness.
It's
not really a game. It's just really like showing you how to play.
Pass to goodness says, who timed me out?
It happened again. What happened?
Is he gone again?
Is he gone again? Why are you picking on this Pasta goodness? What did he do? What did Pasta do? 777 and Fozzie. What did he do? Tell us. Explain. What happened?
But yeah, this is kind of crazy. The uses of VR, music, like teaching you how to use a
learn how to play a musical instrument without knowing anything. You'll be able to play these songs without learning anything.
As long as your fingers are good enough to hit the keys at the correct time, But I saw a video of it. Like you can slow down the notes, so like you can
learn how to play it.
Yeah. It's not 100% reliable because the Oculus hand tracking isn't 100% reliable, and there's a little bit of lag too, apparently. So that's like puts it off slightly. But once that technology is improved, and it will be.
Right, exactly. You see where it's going.
Yeah, you can see exactly.
But like, what else would there be to learn? Like, could you learn any instrument like that? Technically,
well, you would imagine. I think 5XL said like drums. That would be a good one.
Crazy, anything really? I don't see why you wouldn't.
Guitar would be difficult, but probably doable as well. If
I don't
kind
know.
of learn
I
the fingers.
It would still be doable.
Yeah. He
like
asked
light
to
up
be
what string and light up where it would light up on the fret. You know what I mean? Where you would put your finger.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's not just music, obviously. There's like a million different things you could probably
all
learn.
All kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. The Matrix. A step into the Matrix.
Like imagine like fixing your engine in your car. Stick on the headsets.
And then it'll show you exactly what part needs to go where.
Yeah, you need this tool first, whatever.
Give me that.
You're using this model of car.
And that's what I said. I think VR and AR are going to kind of combine. And then that's when we'll have like glasses that we put on. Like sunglasses.
Well, we'll be dead before that happens, but
Probably. Well, I don't know though.
Cool possibilities though.
It's crazy.
It's exciting.
The
future is exciting.
It may come out in like 20 years.
Future's bright. The future's orange. Decepticon. Let me tell you who doesn't have a future. People affected with corona. Let's talk about that coronavirus once again. All right. You didn't like that one?
It's just,
well, you know what? It's wrong. It's inaccurate because
out of control.
Very few people have actually died from this. This is the second episode in a row we're talking about the coronavirus.
It's like 70,000 people now, 2,000 dead.
Yeah, that's small numbers compared to the flu. It's small numbers.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but it's growing. It's growing.
Yeah, but it's not. But the flu is growing too. Like somebody's dying from the flu every day, But you don't care about that.
No. This is something different.
Yeah. The reason I'm talking about coronavirus is because Sony have pulled out of the PAX event. What is this? PAX Showcase or PAX East or something like that? But they were going to be on the shop floor. They're going to be showing off Iron Man VR demo. The Last of Us Part 2 was going to be playable there, all this kind of shit. But they have to pull out last minute, so all that stuff is gone now.
I have a feeling that it might slow down the PS5 as well.
Yeah. Well, we talked about that. That's what we talked about last week.
It probably will.
It's a good chance. But if it slows down PS5, it's probably going to slow down Xbox too. They're all made in China.
Everything. I think all things.
iPhones, all that shit.
Every single thing. Yeah. Cars, all things.
So maybe that's a good big reason why we haven't seen these console reveal events yet, is because they're waiting to see how this Corona shit goes. You know.
That totally could be it.
And nobody can blame them because it's very reasonable not to put people at risk.
Yeah.
Video games,
I think so.
But yeah. So yeah, if you're looking forward to hearing more like Iron Man viewer impressions after PAX or whatever, too bad. Eat shit. You can't. All right. I was really looking forward to hearing what people were going to say about Last of Us Part 2 because I kind of already know. I think I already know what Iron Man is going to be like, especially it's going to be the same demo probably because it was already supposed to be released. There's no way they made a new demo in time, especially with the delay and everything. But yeah, that's just a brief little thing about the coronavirus before we move on to a brand new segment.
And 5XL's not here.
He's not here. He's not here. Yep, no Asians left to build our consoles. I don't know, is that a racist thing for me to read out? Probably, I don't know.
I'm not repeating that.
You wouldn't repeat? Okay, I repeated it. I wasn't sure if it was racist or not, but you can't be too careful.
I'm not repeating it there. Yeah, that's why I'm not repeating it.
What was I going to say?
So how are we doing
new
this?
segment. We don't have a name for this segment
So how are we doing this?
But, okay, we'll talk about this. So, on the Discord, there was Firewall Top 10 Plays, like a channel, so that people watching could submit their clips of like their best, funniest, coolest Firewall moments, and then I would edit them into like a video for the month. I did one episode, I did December, like the submissions dried up, nobody wanted to take part in this or whatever after that, so I was like, fine, we won't do this anymore. Tradition had a great idea then of how about do it live on the show, but instead of Firewall Top Plays, whatever, like just have people submit whatever, just funny moments, any PSVR game, that's what we did. That's what we put out the alert for that. We got one submission for this week, but look, it's the first time. Maybe next week we'll have a bunch
5XL.
more. It's from 5XL. I'll just pop it on here.
So what are we doing? Are we going to do it at the same time? What are we doing?
You're not supposed to be looking at that screen.
What did you do?
Why is that? Oh, no. Hold on a second. Let me
do?
minimize this. What a disaster. It's a disaster, Decepticon. I had it all set up. I had it all set up for the stream, like automatically changed by itself. Well, hold on. Let me see if I can change it back.
What's that screen? Everyone zoom in on that screen.
Nobody look.
Everyone zoom in.
Nobody look. Nobody look.
Special information.
Nobody look.
It's the newest patent. The newest Sony patent was there.
Okay, that's the screen. That's the screen I wanted you to look at. But don't worry, I'll full screen that in a sec. I don't know what the volume's going to be like on this, so I better turn it down a little bit. Like half volume. And then I'll tab. Okay, so Decepticon, because this is a huge delay, we have to count down basically, and we watch it at the same time. All right.
All right.
So 3, 2, 1, hit play.
Oh boy, now it's taking like seconds to load.
Okay, stop. Okay, I've paused. I've come back. You idiot. You had one job. All right. One job. You let me know when
it's
you're
not
ready
even
to hit
loading.
play.
Oh, here we go.
What's wrong with this man?
It's so loud. It's so loud.
let's play this. It's only 49 seconds. We'll watch this. I haven't watched it yet. It's called Firewall 0 Hour Antics with the Pumpkin Patch Kids. So we're involved. I can see your name on the screen already. But all right, you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, play.
It's so loud.
Oh shit!
There was me. You see me? I died.
Shut up.
See me?
I'm watching this.
I threw a grenade in there. That's what I did.
You died.
I did. I threw a grenade in there.
All you're good for is dying.
Oh, you're a savage! He killed himself in the right.
I remember this now.
Look, I saw the thing over here.
Look, he's showing us the rook.
He's showing us the rook. Yeah.
See the rook?
He loves showing us the rook. He loves that rook.
He just aced it.
All right, I'm pausing.
It was me. Did you hear me?
So basically, that was when he went all badass. He fucking cleared the room out, tossed a grenade in, killed a million people.
We scroll back and it's nothing but pasta goodness.
What's he saying? Don't.
Nothing.
I don't want to be in timeouts. Please. Please. I don't want to be in timeout.
Deleted.
So yeah. That's basically the gist of how submissions will work. We just have that one clip there. It's a good, impressive clip from 5XI. He doesn't do that often.
Nope.
Like Polly's Ways, I mean. He's usually trash. He's like subpar firewall player. One of the worst out there.
He did it.
But that moment there was unbelievable. I had great respect for him that day. I love you, Mr. Jackpot, says Fozzie Bear. The boy is wielding them spanners, which is what I like to see. Nice work, lads. So yeah. That's all for the submissions, which means next is time for the fax machine, Decepticon. So I'm going to mute you and pop it on. You're already muted, so shut up.
It's that time again for questions and topics submitted by our viewers. So let's go to our fax machine and see what we have. Fax me harder, Daddy. I've been a bad boy.
Oh yeah. We're back. Brings the energy.
All right. What about flat?
Oh, you love
right to flat. What about flat?
What about flat? Well, we can do flat if you want to do flat. But I just put it there in case there is a flat thing to talk about.
You want to talk about flat?
But I don't have anything. Do you have something to talk about?
Watch that McMillions.
Well,
watch that McMillions.
All you had to do was write down McMillions on that Google document, and I would have done that.
Watch that McMillions. You know? What did you put? What was it? Swamp Thing? That was the last thing you watched.
Oh yeah, I watched Swamp Thing. Yeah.
Swamp Thing.
Yeah. I've only watched 2 episodes so far, but yeah, it's good. Well, that's all right. What am I doing again? Oh, yeah. So let's start with the Discord. And then we'll go to YouTube for them fax machine questions.
All right. What's there?
Read
it off.
We got a couple.
Tell me.
First one is from Mr. Jackboss. Mr. Jackboss, PSVR 777 himself. He says, do you think we will have full virtual reality support for Dreams, meaning full move controller support during gameplay of games created, like Job Simulator, for example? Or just DualShock, like Astro Boss. I think so far every game in Dreams is playable with DualShock only. So yeah, that's the thing I wanted to say earlier on, is like I saw that Sword game where the guy in the description recommends you play with the Move controller. So definitely Move controller is confirmed in Dreams. So I do suspect we will be able to play like proper
I'm hoping
Job Simulator type games. You know, use your 2 hands, grab things, whatever.
I'm hoping.
The question I have is, will we be able to use aim controllers? Now that would be something.
That's interesting.
That might be a step too far, but I don't know.
But you never know. They may put it in.
Chop says, how do I send in a clip from PlayStation? Okay, so what you would do, Chopped, is never mind. Tradition just answered them underneath. Upload to YouTube, then drop link in Discord. There you go. Basically, that's it. That's it. If you don't want it popping up in your channel, you can just set it as unlisted so that only people with the link can see it. I don't know what your channel is like. Maybe you don't want people seeing random shit. Is PS4? Wait, what? If PS4 is connected to your YouTube, yes, exactly. Tradition. Man, why was that so hard for me to read?
If PS4 is connected to
Sonic
YouTube.
Rukia, welcome. How are you doing? Long time no see. Welcome back.
GG.
G Rukia. Hope you guys are doing well. We are doing well. I'm doing well. Who cares if he's doing well? Am I right? I hope you're doing well too, Rukia.
You're only saying you're doing well because I said I'm doing well earlier. You're just copying off of me.
What are you talking about? Virus and threat protection, Windows Defender summary. Get out of here, Windows Defender summary.
Said you're only copying off of me. I'm doing well. You ain't doing well. I'm doing well. You were like, oh, he's saying he's doing well, so I'll say it too.
No. She said she's doing well. No, she says, I hope you're doing well. That's why I said it, you know.
Mm-hmm. You heard me say it earlier.
Chop says, I have YouTube channel. Well, I mean,
because you're like, it's not so good. Things, when we were talking earlier, like, everything's not so good. You know, I'm pulling my hair out. I hate everybody. I hate all this. Get me out of here. Get me out of my family. I hate my family.
I told you not to tell anyone. Shut the fuck up. That's not for the stream. That's not for the stream.
I'm sorry.
Idiot.
They don't know us. They can't hear us right now. I'm on mute.
Not for the fucking stream. I'll fucking warn you again. All right. I thought you were a pro driver now, Rukia, and forgot about us.
Oh, shit. Pro driver.
Yeah. She's got that A license in Gran Turismo now.
Slide parking.
Hope Decepticon is doing well, says Rukia. Wow.
I'm doing well.
Wow.
I'm doing well.
Okay.
I'm doing well. I don't know about him. Well, me.
I don't care if you're doing well.
I'm doing well.
Nobody cares if you're doing well. Okay? Can we just get to this question? I think we've answered 777's question.
What was his question?
Basically, if we thought Dreams would have the full move controller support and all that
Next
kind of
question.
Stuff. Whoa, calm down. You in a hurry? You got someplace to be? Next one is from Tradition.
Next question.
Tradition. Thank you, Tradition. And thank you, 777, for the comments. Or questions, I should say. Will there be an official Petrifying Pumpkins game made in Dreams? Here, this is something we've also talked about earlier on the stream.
Of course there will.
We're doing the R. Kelly.
Of course there will.
What is it, Compound Splash? Will we call it Compound Splash?
By the sound of it, there's going to be multiple games made.
Yes. But no, look, here's the thing. I feel like Decepticon has a very unrealistic idea. He's like, oh, we'll do this, we'll do this.
Alone. Stop picking on that man.
What's happening to Pasta?
Stop picking on that man. Leave him alone.
I don't want to get muted anymore. I'm sorry, Pasta. I have no control about this.
Look at it.
If Pasta's behaving, then let's leave him alone. If he's being cool. But if he's not being cool,
Christopher Hart,
shoot him, take him out back and shoot him in the head.
We were talking all. 777. What are you doing? Leave
Christopher
the man alone.
Hart. How are you doing, Christopher Hart?
Leave him alone. We were talking all kinds of smack on Xbox. Christopher Hart, if you rewind it, you'll be a very happy man.
You would have given me 3 thumbs up.
You'll be a very happy man.
What was I saying? Tradition's question, yes. Decepticon thinks it's going to be easy. He's like, oh yeah, we'll just put the logic things in. I think it's going to be super complicated.
No.
I tried to make, I was like, okay, I'm just going to practice.
Karen in the basement in Dreams. Ooh.
Damn, free Karen. Oh, that could be a game. I'm like in the house.
Karen.
I'm in the house patrolling. You have to avoid like a stealth game. Oh shit, it's all coming together.
Hello neighbor.
It's
hello neighbor.
I don't know what that is, but maybe like that. You gotta sneak into the house.
Yeah, you gotta sneak into the house and get to the basement.
I'm patrolling I'll be like doing a ruse, but there's gonna be like the basement's gonna have a keypad on it, and you gotta find the codes and all this kind. Oh man. Another idea. Write that down. Somebody write that down. Genius. Who said that? Jimbo said. Jimbo knows what's up. I want a pumpkin on legs platformer that collects blood sausage. Tradition. Oh, what? There we go. It's another one. We could have black puddings. Black puddings in that Karen game as well. Like she's been fed nothing but black puddings.
That's what you collect. That's what you collect.
It's 100 black puddings in the house. Got to recreate this house perfectly so that you guys don't know.
All these inside jokes, all kinds of inside jokes.
Man, that would be class. Can you imagine, imagine somebody who doesn't know me coming across this game? Like, what is this?
They don't know what. They wouldn't know what's going on.
This.
Immediately.
Some poor woman's in trouble out there. But yeah, that would be class. We have to make that happen. But listen. I don't have the talent to do that by myself, so I need help.
We do. We all have the talent. Of course.
No. Like you can do the music. You got the talent for the music.
No, we can.
I tried to make a room the last day, and I tried to hollow out a cube, and it took me like 10 minutes to figure out like how to do that. And I was like, wow, how do I fucking make just a room?
Clever Trev knows what he's doing. He'll help us.
Here you go. Black pudding is good for you. I think it's real bad for you.
I'm sure it's awful for you. It doesn't sound healthy at all.
Sorry, Rukia. Didn't know Pasta was with you. Oh, it's with her? Okay. Next question, I guess. But yeah, man, the possibilities of what we can do in Dreams, limitless. Oh, I just hope the viewer
can't wait.
Please
can't wait.
Viewer. Please
I know.
Support.
I know.
Fingers crossed.
Probably will be. I'm sure it will be.
Tradition asks, let me give that a thumbs up now. There we go. If both of you were made into firewall contractors, what would be your baked-in skills? All right, mine would be moisture. I've said this many times. I would leave a trail of moisture behind me, and anyone who walks in it would slip, so they'd like go forward, involuntarily go forward. That's my.
I'd have the ability called transform, where you would blend in with whatever's nearby.
You turn into a lamp. Or a couch.
That's exactly it. That is.
But you can't use weapons, and it takes.
You just hide. That's your hiding ability. You just disappear.
I love that. That's good. I just want to be able to unmute people, says Rukia. Rookie, then again, isn't everything bad for you nowadays? That's true. Everything you'll do.
No, but that sounds pretty
look,
bad.
If you walk outside, you're going to get
sounds
cancer.
pretty
If you
bad.
stay inside, you're going to get a different type of cancer. So, you know, you're just going to die from cancer one way or the other. Now let me hit up these YouTube questions. YouTube. Man. It feels like everyone's getting cancer these days.
Why's it got to be cancer? What if it's high cholesterol?
I hear 5G is supposed to be like terrible.
A heart attack.
Terribly dangerous. I don't know if that's
What's
like
that?
scary.
5G?
5G.
That's another. Yeah, that's another conspiracy
like,
thing
yeah.
that's floating around. That's bad for you.
So I asked for topics
Rip
and
apart your
questions
DNA.
on PSVR on the YouTube community page. Grifa asked us to talk about new upcoming games for PSVR. I think if there was any new upcoming games that were like worth talking about, we would have covered them in like a proper topic. But thank you anyway. But he had a second one. His question was, any updates on Alvo? Decepticon, any updates on Alvo?
Any updates on Alvo? I don't know. I can't talk about that. I don't know if I can talk about that.
Was there anything like that's out there?
I don't think I talk about. What was that news picture? They posted a 3D model of the remote control cars.
I thought we saw that a while ago. It's like weeks
no, a
ago.
new one. This is like a rendered picture.
I did not see it. Like it's got the textures on it and everything.
Mm-hmm. But it's a rendered picture. It's not like a.
You won't see that in the game.
It's
like
not,
a black square in the game.
But that's what the model, I'm sure, it's going to look like. It'll look close to that. And they post the menu too, of like the character menu.
5XLs would be a noisemaker that shouts, "Oh shit!" There you go, to distract the enemy. That's what.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Comments. I can't keep up with these comments. Pasta, fucking slow down to fuck, so I can read these comments.
Is that why they did it? That's why they kicked him. That's why he's panicking.
They
He's
still
panicking.
pop up on my.
Relax.
Oh, look
Everybody
at this!
relax.
Jesus Christ!
Everybody
shoot
relax.
this guy!
Don't
Somebody take him out in the head.
Calm
Headshot.
him down.
Headshot.
Grab him. Someone grab him.
Give him a headshot.
Put a bag over his head.
Put it back. Bury him 6 feet under. All right.
Someone give him the cement shoes.
Decepticon, can you get them the comments I missed?
Oh God. Oh God.
Not past his comments. Not his
spending.
comments. Oh my God. Less than useless. You are less than useless. Fireplace Jordan. That's the one. He said, "What's up? How you doing, Jordan?"
Is that who you wanted?
That's why I saw somebody said hello.
I don't see it. I just see him.
That's what I wanted.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh God. There we go.
Sorry. Oh God.
He's still commenting. Why is he still commenting?
Panicked. I panicked.
So how are you?
He's
I'm good
now.
I'm good.
We're all good. Goodbye, Pasta.
Right.
He's no longer good.
So, has somebody taken the headshot? Do I have to do it myself?
What happened?
I'm gonna have to take a headshot myself.
What'd you do?
I'm gonna shoot him in the head. Oh, never mind.
He's
Gone. He's already been shot. Thank you.
He's already taken care of.
Who was that? Hold on a second. Let me see. Chopped. Man, good man chopped. Thank you. Next question. Okay, so that's the question from Grifa, was any update on Alvo, and we got a render of the 3D remote control car. Is that a bomb? Is it a bomb?
Character screen.
Oh, character.
Little bomb.
Yeah. Okay. I've seen the loadout screen.
It's a little bomb.
Bit of customization going on there. You can pick different heads and stuff like that. I wonder how many heads there'll be and stuff. It'll be interesting. So Fozzie Bear is the next question. Fozzie Bear asks, do you know anything about VR games that don't show up in PlayStation's VR game store, at least for me, like Sega Classics or Dirt Rally? And do you know of any other games that, for whatever reason, are virtual reality games but not in the VR store? So I think what he means is like in the VR segment of PSN or the PlayStation Store. There are games
There's a couple
that are not there, and the reason for that, I think, is because you can play them both ways. They're not like exclusive.
It's just like support, but they still should be.
Well,
in
they
that
should be.
list.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they definitely
but
should
like,
be.
Is Resident Evil 7 there?
I don't know about that.
I think
maybe
so. Maybe if the VR support was added after launch, it might not be there. That could be how it's done. Like Dirt Rally, I think didn't launch with VR support, did it?
I don't know. Prey is there though.
Somebody let me know.
So.
Prey.
Prey. Prey.
What
Prey. Prey.
Where is
that's
that?
there. That's in the store VR lineup. That's there.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Like a pre-order, like.
No. Like the add-on, the that's another one that didn't have VR off the rip, but then it got
Okay.
support later. But I'm pretty sure that is in the list of VR games.
Are you saying that's out
So
now?
it's like, yeah.
The VR
It's been out.
support is out in that game?
It's been out.
Wow,
It's got
this is-
multiplayer too.
This is news to me. Why don't
But
we?
it's just
Why
like
don't we have
trash.
it?
It's trash because it's trash.
Are you sure it's
We
out?
have it.
I don't
out.
believe you. I think you're
It's
wrong,
out.
and I don't
No,
believe you.
it costs money.
I don't believe you.
It's out.
Sup, Alex?
Costs money. It's trash.
I just woke up, fell asleep watching a stream. I'm sorry, Alex. That's Decepticon's fault for being born, I'm sure. Nothing to do with me. I go for them headshots. How is your butt, Alex? Interesting question. Christopher says, I want to make a Touching Tips episode in dreams. There you go. We'll voice act that Decepticon, won't we?
I'm down. I'm down.
I also want to make a Firewall 0 hour level in dream. Yeah, you told us that already. I want to see that. Recreate one of them levels. That'd be close. Pumpkin's joke about the game cats. Oh, yeah, that's what happens when you fall asleep. Now I understand. That makes sense. Sick referencing. Fozzie. I just remember that and feel bad for Alex now. There we go. Don't worry. Fuzzy Bear, thanks for that question, by the way. But somebody else replied to your question with some other games that are not there, according to Shapeshifter. So he says, Megaton Rainfall, which is awesome. Espire 1 is apparently not there either, and neither is Drunken Bear Fight. So why... Espire 1 has to be there. It's a VR
I don't know. I think
game.
Espire 1's there, yeah.
Maybe in certain different regions, it's like not set up correctly or something like that.
I think in all, yeah, across
I'm pretty
the
sure
board,
Drunken Bear
different
Fight,
games.
I'm nearly sure that's in like the EU store's PSVR section. Without Parole or streaming at the same time? Damn.
Would they streaming?
Damn, I don't know. Next question is from Deej. Will anyone be trying the new No Man's Sky update? We need to go back to No Man's Sky and and do that like hardcore one life only.
I want to grow my ship.
Permadeath mode. That's what we need to do. Are you willing to try that again?
Yes. Now that's
Are
fixed.
you gonna get mad though? You gonna get salty?
I was mad because it was broken.
You gonna be a salty little bitch? God. Now you got a capture card.
It was
You
completely
don't have to worry
broken.
about blue screens anymore.
It was completely broke.
You know?
I was just doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Chopped wants to make a SOCOM confrontation VR level in Dreams. Isn't that the one that came out when the PSN went down for the whole month and that practically killed that game? Like it was the worst possible time to launch that game. And then they closed the studio. Was it Zipper Interactive after that?
Don't know.
Not fair. Whatever. Like they should still be around. Deej's second question and the last question we have for today, well, unless we get more in the chat, is this one specifically for Mr. Decepticon. He asks, did he try Pixel Ripped? And if so, what did he think?
I just finished Pixel Ripped, actually. And it was okay. The story was a little boring. Gameplay was a little boring.
Okay. Out of 10?
But it was cool. Out of 10?
Yeah.
7?
Okay.
7? 7?
Mr. Jackbot asks, Killing Floor Incursion is on... Is it on sale for $9?
Is it? It's on sale?
Is full campaign co-op? Yes, it is. And I recommend you get it for that price. Especially with co-op. It's a lot of fun. We have to finish that too, by the way. Yukmout B, I kickstarted the spiritual successor to SOCOM made by... Oh, the same guy. H-Hour. I thought that was going to be a PS4 game. I forgot all about it. It went quiet for so long. Like it seems like it's vaporware to me. Is there actually something out? Chop says, yep. Mass, how you doing, Mass? Marjanovic. You guys got any good Dreams VR inside scoops? I want full VR or nothing. Well, we've talked about Dreams VR earlier on in this episode, but I can just kind of fingers crossed at this stage. We're hoping it's not going to be limited.
Soon.
We hope it's going to be like whatever's in the flat game that we want to play in VR. Like I understand not every flat level is going to translate to VR. And they did say in the past that if you want to make a VR level, there's going to be a requirement that you yourself have to be able to complete the game from start to end in VR, or else you won't be able to publish it.
Interesting.
So that's something that they're like, just because like to combat motion sickness and stuff like that, you need to be able to get through it yourself without getting sick. Because you know people are going to try and like make fucking spinny levels just to make people sick. It's going to be trolls. I might do that myself.
Ridiculous.
Just to make Decepticons sick, you know? But yeah. That game was ahead of its time, says Chopped. I wonder if the people at Firewall will make a PC VR port. What about you, as Fireplace Jordan? Sony own the IP, so Sony own Firewall 0 Hour. So it'll be up to Sony if it goes to PC or not. So I'm sure if it was up to First Contact, they'd have a port. Because it's such a good game. But probably not. I don't see why Sony would. I think Pixel Ripped is a must-own, says Deej. That's one I haven't got.
I think it's a must. It's a must-have.
Yeah, you can't just say it's like, a little boring and the gameplay is a little boring. You can't call it a must. You can't call it. It's not a must-have then.
It's a little boring.
It's not a must-have.
It's a little boring. It's a must-have.
No,
it has its own things to it that are cool.
I already had Kill and Floor Incursion. There you go. Good game. Christopher Hart says,
if you're into that nostalgia thing, you really enjoy it.
I also have some of the best fighting action viewer games on PSVR after this holiday. Matt says, I want the spinny make me puke levels though. Well, look, you can make them yourself.
A fun house.
You know, as long as you can, or whoever makes them completes them, then they can publish them and everyone can do them. That's a good point. Says Ice Goddess Rukia. Not sure who that's directed to, but if it's me, I'll take that. I'll assume it's directed towards me because I make good points all the time. Isn't that right, Decepticon?
Incorrect.
Make like a crazy fun house. Man, there's so many things we want to make. So many ideas. But the problem is getting them into fruition. You know, I think it's going to be a lot harder than Decepticon here is thinking. He thinks it's going to be like, talk to the screen.
No, I said the story's boring.
It what you
Game's
want.
not boring. The story's boring.
You said gameplay is boring as well. You said both of them are a little boring. No. You said both.
Boring. It's a little boring. It's a little boring.
All right, it's a little boring. Okay. Decepticons boring game. 7 out of 10 must own. Says David Segerson. There you go. Get roasted.
It's a little boring. I'm telling you, it's a little boring.
Mo says,
you get over the boring part, it's good. It's a good game.
What happened to that Medal of Honor viewer game for Oculus? When is that coming out? I think it's coming out like this year. It's still been. I saw something recently enough about it, like a podcast. People in a podcast were talking about it. So maybe not anything new, but it's coming. But again, Half-Life is so important. I think if Half-Life is successful, you're going to see more. Oh shit. Chopped with $5 reduce, but there's no music playing. That's weird. The cow GIF is playing, but there's no song.
It's broken.
Something's wrong with my alert box. I don't know what's going on with that alert box. Last couple of days it's done. Well, last couple of streams it's done some strange things. So yeah, I'm going to have to read the comment because she won't read it out. He says, good night all. Catch you in the next one. GG. Thank you, Chopped. Thank you very much. Very crazy generous with these donations. Chopped donating
Feeding them babies.
Feeding them.
Somebody's got it. Somebody's got it.
Night Chopped. Good night, Mr. Chopped. But yeah. Is that the last question? Yeah, that was the last question. All right. I think that's it.
You did it.
You ready to end this episode, Decepticon?
You did it.
Decepticon.
Done.
Goodbye.
Another
goodbye,
episode.
My friends, goodbye. Bear in the Big Blue House? No? All right.
What?
Whatever. Never mind.
What is it?
But never any Half-Life 3, says Rukia. Oh, that's what I was saying. I was in the middle of saying something about Half-Life. But yeah, that's why Half-Life is so important. I think if that's a success, Medal of Honor is going to be like looked at next as the next big thing. But if it's trash, it might negatively impact games like Medal of Honor. But yeah, anyway, just keep your eyes peeled on Half-Life next month. Fingers crossed that goes good. Thank you everyone for watching. Chop, thank you for all those crazy donations. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the questions. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for the moderating that needed to be done tonight. You know? GG. Give yourself a GG. You know, give yourselves a GG. You did good.
High five.
Pat your backs.
High five.
You know?
High five. Orange peels for you all.
What's the thing? What's the thing with the fingers up the ass? Decepticon in Japan? What's that called?
Cacho.
Give yourself a cacho. You know? Give yourself some cachos. All right? Thanks for stopping by. Take care.
Good day.
Goodbye. End stream.
So long.